I was 37 years old, so too early for a mammogram. I initially felt a lump, so I reached out to my OBGYN and told him, hey, I feel a lump, I need a mammogram. So got a mammogram, we did the ultrasound, and then the radiologist came in and she said, there's actually 2 lumps. She said, I'd be surprised if this was not cancer. And I went out through the waiting room where my husband was, and I just ran to the car, sat there with him, and I'm like, they think I have cancer. I'm 37, I'm healthy. I have young kids, like me? How is that possible?
Carrie was diagnosed with HER2 positive breast cancer. Her treatment included not only chemotherapy, but we also added an antibody combination against HER2. As an oncologist, I mean, this is a privilege to be invited into someone's life. I remember that first meeting with Carrie and her husband. And we sat in the clinic and I felt her fear and I felt the anxiety and the angst and the sadness.
So we thought, okay, stage 1, it's gonna be awful. We're gonna, do chemo, radiation, surgery, we're gonna get it, and then we'll move on with life. Then my bone scan came back with breast cancer in my ribs. We went from stage 1 to stage 4 really quick, and that was absolutely terrifying. My first thing was my children. Like, are they gonna have to live without me?
Carrie really came in, really wanting to know what her options are. She was a really amazing self-advocate. We sat down and we looked at the data for this treatment. What made us go ahead was to say, you know what, I think there's a shot.
Dr. Top, when we first met her, my husband and I were like, this is the oncologist that we want to be with. She came in as this beacon of hope. And when I came here, she was like, we're gonna do 6 rounds of chemo, and then we're gonna check. That was absolutely hard. That was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Chemo is rough, but it works. And at 6 weeks, there was no cancer. Not a single bit of cancer showed up on any of my scans. That felt like a miracle. I honor my feelings, when they're bad, I sit with them and I let them have their moment, feel those, and then we're gonna figure out how to get out of that because we've got living to do.